Hi everyone, welcome to the Summer Grill here on Speed Cafe. Thanks to Armour All, I'm Tim Hodges. We'll drive you through the off-season with some of the big stories of 2016 and we'll look ahead to 2017 with some of the bigger stories to come. Helping me in the driver's seat over summer is Cameron McConville. Cam, welcome aboard.
Thanks Tim, good to be here.
Let's start with the biggest champion in our sport, Shane van Gisbergen from Red Bull Racing Australia. Some stats here, 29 races this year, 18 podiums, 8 wins, 7 seconds, 3 thirds. His first year at Red Bull, it was just about perfect.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? And funny, when the news broke last year, and in fact it was really early last year that they got it out there that he'd have his final year with Tekno, I remember saying to a couple of people in the paddock that he'll win the championship. He'll be champion in his first year. Big call, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one that said that. But, you know, he is a class act. He's got an unbelievable natural flair in a car. Drifting, wet, dirt. And I remember when he had his first year, he used to spend a lot of the time in the dirt. He was pretty ragged around the edges, but he's refined it. I think the team's got the best out of him. And it's just been a pleasure, absolute pleasure to watch him this year.
What does this do to a rivalry? Shane van Gisbergen with number 1 on the door at Red Bull Racing up against his 6-time championship winning teammate Jamie Whincup. I mean, that is a heavyweight showdown worth the price of a ticket for 2017 to every single round with that two driver combo on its own.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, and I think it's probably the best thing for Jamie Whincup too. I think he needed someone to chase and needed to lift. There was really no one in similar equipment that could match him over the last couple of years. What'll be interesting, just with Shane's relaxed style, is actually whether he'll run number 1. I reckon he'll stay with 97, so that'll be interesting to watch. Look, it's going to be great rivalry. I think that Jamie will come back stronger for it, absolutely no doubt, but Shane won't give it up. I mean, confidence is amazing, and just to watch him at the final round in Homebush where he got a drive through, came back through the field, I mean, the guy can literally put the car anywhere.
Just on being the champ though with Shane, the extra commitments, the media, which he doesn't like, the extra functions he'll have to turn up as the V8 Supercar champion, which he doesn't like. How will he cope dealing with the extras outside of the car?
Yeah, that'll be interesting, and whether that takes a toll rolling into the first half, particularly of 2017. I think as the champion from the previous year, you're very busy till about round 3 or 4 until the championship settles down, and then the focus will be obviously on next year's title. But he'll do it in his own way. I still think he's great for the sport, but he'll do it in Shane's way, which will be very different to perhaps how Mark Winterbottom or Jamie Whincup used to handle it.
So a gut feel just to finish on. Who will be number 1 out of the 2 Red Bull drivers? Your gut feel early on, Shane versus Jamie in 2017.
Shane's confidence is well up off the stratosphere at the moment. I think he's going to be hard to knock off for Jamie.
Beautiful. That's episode 1 down. Thanks for that, mate. Here is Shane van Gisbergen.
I guess it's a lifetime goal. It's what I've always wanted to do is race in supercars, and when it's to be a part of that and to finally get it done after 9-10 seasons or something, but pretty awesome. Yeah, I've got a fair few races between now and then, but we'll have a pretty good build-up to the season. I think we'll be fine. We obviously finished really strongly. Our cars are really good, so hopefully we can just carry that form on to next year. Everyone will be pretty pumped for a new season. Most people don't take well to losing, so I expect there'll be a few guys pushing hard next year and a couple of team swaps as well. It'll be exciting.
Each week, Armour All will be giving away the ultimate summer essentials pack.
The pack comprises a range of products to keep your car cool and clean this summer.
The pack includes Armour All Wash and Wax Pro Glide, Armour All Sponge, Armour All Protectant, Armour All Air Fresheners, Armour All Cream Cut and Polish, Armour All Windscreen Wash and Armour All Glass Wipes. You'll also win an Armour All Bucket Esky to keep you cool this summer.
To enter the draw, all you have to do is click on the link in the description below and fill in your details. It's that easy.
We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of the Armour All Summer Grill.
If you're like me, wash your car fairly regularly, you'll still find after a year, maybe 2, that it starts to lose some of its lustre, some of that real sheen. And what that typically is, there's a build-up of oxidisation on top of the paint, or you can also do it just from washing with dirty cloths and wiping with dirty cloths, and you get that swirl you see in the car sometimes. Right, a couple of products to solve that problem. In 2 forms, pretty well the same product. One, cut and polish in a cream form, and the other one, liquid cut and polish. So that's more of a pasty type liquid, very, very easy to use. So what you do, open him up, get yourself a nice dry rag, cotton rag or an applicator. All have got those. Try not to do too big an area at a time. And importantly, do this in the shade, otherwise you'll make the work much, much harder. Right, now work in a swirling motion, sort of nearly half a bonnet or a third of a bonnet's a pretty indicative area to do. Swirl around, not too hard, just a nice light polish all over, and the materials in this will go to work. And once you've done that, you just need to leave it, walk away from it, leave it until it hazes off to a nice dry powdery haze. Then come back with, you can use we'll make a microfiber cloth or just use a nice soft cotton cloth, and we'll just wait a sec for that to haze off and you watch how good this comes up. Now, depending on the heat of the day, that won't take any more than a minute or two to haze off. In fact, fellas, you know what I do? That's the time I use to get the missus to paint the tyres. Come back, give it a nice wipe off with your nice dry cloth, and seriously, look at that, that's not hard work. If you leave it the right amount of time, buff that off, and that's the pleasurable part of this job, let me tell you, because I'm not the best looking bloke, but I can see myself in there. That is really good to make your old car new again. Good product.